Hi everyone, in today's class we'll be seeing how to create a simple TestNG project. Okay, so TestNG basically is a framework, testing framework where you can write where you can get number of test cases got passed, get failed or get skipped. We can do parallel testing using TestNG. There are some annotations provided in TestNG where we do not need to write our main method. Instead, we can use the annotations and write the code directly over there. Okay, and TestNG is very powerful compared to JUnit. Okay, and it overcomes some disadvantages of JUnit, and it also supports parameterization, like we can pass multiple parameter values from Excel sheet to our TestNG class file, and we don't need to write any logic, Excel logic over there. Okay, and also it provides parallel testing, like using multiple browsers we can run our test. A single test can be run in multiple browsers, or multiple tests can also be run parallelly. So these are some benefits of TestNG framework. Okay, so for using TestNG framework, first we need to download the TestNG. Okay, to do that, first go to google.com and just type your test engine Selenium. Come down and go to testng.org. Click on the link. Click on download over here. Come down. Copy this URL. Okay. Go to your Eclipse. Go to help. Click on install new software. Paste the link. Hit enter. Okay. As soon as you hit enter, you should see something like TestNG over here. Select the checkbox. Click on next. It will install the TestNG in your Eclipse. Okay, it will take some time based on your network speed. It may take less time or more time. Okay, so you have all this TestNG versions available here, 7.3, and this one is for Maven integration of TestNG and some more other features. So click on next, accept the license, click on finish. Click on, in this you'll get a warning, so here you have to click on install anyway. Okay, as soon as you click install anyway, you see in the down right bottom corner, you see installing the software. Once the installation is done, it will ask to restart your Eclipse. Just click on restart now. It will restart your Eclipse. So once your Eclipse is restarted, you can be sure that your TestNG installation is successful. So let's wait till it get loaded. So TestNG can be integrated also with Maven, or it can be also, we can use it in a normal Java project. Okay, so what we can do is, first you go here to your file, click on new or other, new and others, and if you just expand it a little bit, you can see all the folders over here where it says TestNG. So if you see this TestNG folder with this TestNG class, that means your TestNG installation is successful. Okay. So now let me create a simple Java project. I'm not creating any Maven project. We can also integrate it with Maven, which I'll add another video for that. But as of now, I'll be creating a simple normal Java project. So click on File, New, click on Java Project, and just name it as TestNG project. Okay, and click on Finish. Okay, we don't need to create the module name. Okay, don't create that, just create your project. And here first we have to write our class file. So under src folder, right click and click on new, go to other, and go to this testng folder, expand it, click on testng class, click on next, and you have to browse the source folder. So click on this, and the project name is TestNG project src. Click on OK. Package name, if you have anything created already, you can add it over there, or you can create also a package. So I'll say TestNG class files, suppose. Okay, and I'll create a TestNG class 1, suppose, I guess. Okay, and these are the annotations which are provided in TestNG. We will see how to use them and what is the use of them. But as of now, let's just click on the class name and click on finish. Okay, so if you see over here, it is creating a @test annotation with the method name over here, right? And it is all the things are showing some error. So let's see, hover your mouse to this, and if you see here, it is saying add JUnit library, add JUnit 5 library, add TestNG library. So we are now working with TestNG, so click on add TestNG library. So as soon as you click on that, the error will go. You have to save your file, come down, you see here TestNG, all the jar files got added over to your project. Okay, so here whatever code you will be writing, it will get executed. So the execution starts here. The execution will not needed any main method over here. Instead, it will start from here. To run this class file, you just have to right click on your TestNG class, run as TestNG test. Okay. So now it is running, and if you see here, there is a console here. You can go here, you see hello world got printed, and it shows the method name which got passed, and the TestNG version over here, and how many tests got ran, how many got passed, how many got failed, how many got skipped. So ours is only one test case which got passed, and there is another kind of report which is coming over here. If you see running results of running class, TestNG class, here also you can see if this got passed, right? So green color means it got passed. And if you want to see the report which is TestNG is providing by default, for that you have to go to your TestNG project, right click and refresh it first. Once you refresh it, you see a test output folder, expand it. After you expand the test output folder, there will be an index.html file. Double click on that. You will see the report, something like this, where it will show the passed methods, the method name, how many method, how many got passed, and the total report, or how the XML look like. All those things will be present over here. Okay. So this is a simple class file which we created using TestNG class. Okay, our TestNG framework. Okay, now let's see how to write our Selenium code in TestNG. Okay. So let me just, I'll just go to Google and do some work over there. So what I will do here is I'll write driver, sorry, driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Okay, we have to write equal to, and we have not added the jar files. That is when it is not showing the import. So first we have to download the jar files from Selenium HQ and add it over here. So I already have it. Let me just show you how to get it. Selenium jar files. Go to Selenium dev and go to this download over here. Come down. If you see Java over here, click on this download button. Okay, there is a download button over here. Click on that because we are using Java right now. It will give you a zip folder where it will have all the jar files. You just have to add them. So I already have it. First I need to right click on my project properties, go to Java build path, go to libraries, click on class path, add external jars, I have my Selenium jar files over here. Selenium Java, add these two jar files and click on the class path again. Go inside the lib folder, add all the jar files which are present. Click on open. Everything will get added over here. Now we should not be seeing this error, or you should be able to import the WebDriver. Okay. And I also have installed Gecko driver exe file. So if you do not have Gecko driver, go to Google and just type Gecko driver exe download. Click on the first github.com location, come down. Based on your version of your system, you can download it. If it is 64-bit version, download this one. If it is 32-bit, download this one. Once the zip file is downloaded, you have to extract it and then go to your run app. Just type your run. Go here and write here system32. Click on OK. And inside this, just put your Gecko driver exe file. You see here, the Gecko driver exe file is here. It's not the zip file, it's the exe inside that. Okay. Or if you do not have admin access, it will not allow you to paste it over here. In that case, you have to write the code on top of this, like system.set property Gecko driver path, you have to provide it over here. Okay. So if you have the admin access, you can put it in the system32, or you can put it under advanced the system variables. Okay, so let me just write the code here, driver.get and http :/google.com. Suppose I'm going to google.com. Okay, and I will be closing the browser after that. Suppose driver.close. Okay, I'll go to google.com and then I'll close the browser. So right click on this, click on run as TestNG test. It is opening Google and then it closed it. Right. And you see it got passed and you should be able to see the result. Again, the index.html is overridden, so you have to again refresh your project. Go to your test output folder and double click on index.html. So you see here the method name it's showing over here, output. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's deliberately fail this test case. Okay, so to do that, I will just do assert true, and I'll pass a fail statement. Or I'll just type false over here, which will be throwing the error. Now let's run this. So as we failed it, it is not coming out of the google.com because it got failed already, and it is not closing the browser. Okay, because line number 15 only it is throwing exception, so it will not execute line number 16. So if I go to my console, I'll see the exception over here, which is expecting true, but it is coming as false. And if you go to this one here, it will show in red color and the exception. Here, if you see, there is a cross mark. And similarly, the thing will also get reported in the report. So right click and refresh your project. Go to index.html, double click on that. You see, it is showing the error message which came. Okay. So, and this method name can be anything. It is not like it has to be F. You can say go to, suppose. Okay. You can write like this. And then there are some annotations which I was showing you, right? So let's talk about one of the annotation which is called at the rate before and at the rate after annotation. So at the rate before annotation, you can have a method public void open browser, suppose. Okay, so you have to import this annotation first, save it and import it before. Oh, sorry, it has to be before method. There is nothing called before annotation. The annotation is called before method. And it is coming from TestNG. Okay, and what I will do, I'll move my WebDriver initialization to this one. Okay, and let me just remove the fail cases from here, and I will remove this initialization from this line. Okay, and then it will be my test annotations with the method, and then I will have the after method annotation. It's also called like closing up browser or tear down or whatever you want to close the object, all those things you can do it over here. Okay, so here I'll just be closing my driver, so I'll remove it from here and pass it over here. But if you see here, all these drivers are not accessible inside the methods because it got created in before method, but I'm trying to access it in test method and after method, right? So I cannot access them, so I have to globally declare them. So go to the top, write it over here, and just initialize it in the before method. Okay, now it can be accessed in all the methods. So let me just format it, correct indentation you can do. Okay, so first it is in the before method, it is initializing the driver. In the test method, it is going to the google.com, and in the after method, it is closing the browser. Okay, so before method and after method runs before and after each test method. So if there are multiple test methods in the particular class file, it will run before and after each and every test method. Okay. So let me run this and see how it works. So run as, and the control will go to first before method, then it will go to test annotation, then it will go to after method annotation. So how it worked, and everything should get pass. The method name is go to Google. It will show only the only the test annotation method over here, not all the annotations. Like these things will not get, it will not get reported in the report. Only this test methods, whatever code is there, only from the test annotation it will report everything into the report. Okay. So yeah, so this is all about creating a simple TestNG class file using TestNG framework in a Java project. So I'll be talking about more of other annotations which are present in TestNG, and also how to do parallel testing using TestNG, how to use the TestNG XML to run multiple TestNG class files, or multiple test cases in a coming class. Okay, so please let me know how did you like the class today, and put your comment and feedback in the comment section. So thank you everyone. Have a very nice day.